The NFL trade deadline has come and gone, and the Ravens did not make any moves today. Now, based on how things have gone in recent years, it is somewhat surprising to see the team stand pat at the deadline, especially given all the rumors that have been circulating out there in recent days. Now, there was plenty of speculation and some reports that the Ravens were in the running back market, potentially in the mix for guys like Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, or Josh Jacobs. But none of those moves obviously happened. Now, we don't know how seriously the Ravens pursued any of those guys, if they did at all, but we do know that General Manager Eric DeCosta and the front office considered plenty of different potential trade scenarios. Now, I know that social media was running wild with a bunch of different rumors over the past few days, but I cannot say that I'm shocked by the decision not to make a move, and here's why. Number one is the Ravens really like this team. They've got the best record in the AFC, tied with a few other teams, and they don't have a clear weakness on this roster. This team is good enough right now to compete for a Super Bowl. That is a good spot to be. Secondly, it's hard to make trades. Head coach John Harbaugh said that yesterday in his press conference. Teams are especially hesitant to deal away star players. Even for teams that are potentially out of the playoff race, they may have no interest in trading away their marquee players for future draft picks. And that brings me to the third point. As much as DeCosta has been willing to wheel and deal at the trade deadline in past years, he has still operated within a relatively conventional framework. He still believes that teams should be built through the draft. He has maintained that philosophy, and he loves draft picks. He is not straying away from that belief. And then the draft takes on an even greater importance when you have a franchise quarterback who's now under contract, because you don't have as much cap room to pay other free agents. So you need to stockpile your team through the draft. DeCosta and the Ravens are not going to be a team that completely casts the draft to the side in exchange for splash moves at the deadline. It's all a balance here, and that's especially true when you have a very talented roster like the Ravens do. So no trade deadline move this year, but I still think that this team is really good. They can compete for an AFC North championship and eventually a Super Bowl potentially. So we're excited about where things go the rest of the way. Now, the Ravens are back at the bank this week, and make sure you get your tickets to see the squad in person in this matchup against the Seahawks. You can do that by visiting SeatGeek or at BaltimoreRavens.com/tickets. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.